There's a card there, you know, it's just to say that we're missing her.
All right, lovely, thanks. Listen, there's a number you can get me on, and that's the code for Brazil.
Oh, great. Cheers, mate. See ya.
See ya.
Going away?
What's it to you?
Nothing. You're taking the lovely Kate with you?
Why?
No reason. We're old friends, that's all.
So she said.
Really? What did she say?
That you're old friends.
Right.
There's something you want to say?
Me? Nah. I'm a gentleman when it comes to going into details. I like to keep it zipped.
Yeah, well, if you've got nothing to say, keeping it zipped is a good idea.
Congratulations, though. You're one lucky man. You skiving?
Kate's giving me the morning off.
Maybe she could give you the night off as well.
Why?
I thought we might do something.
Got no better offers?
I'll even cook you breakfast in the morning.
You're unbelievable.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Well, make sure you don't start me up this time.
Even I wouldn't be stupid enough to make the same mistake twice.
Well, meet me in the Vic at 7:30.
You won't regret it.
I know I won't.
You trying to avoid me or something?
Well, I'm not doing a very good job, am I?
She loves me, really.
Yeah? Well, I wouldn't let Phil Mitchell catch you saying that.
Hello.
Kate, can I have a word, darling? I'd watch that one if I was you.
Why's that?
Well, you know, I've seen the way he operates, and no woman is safe.
Don't worry about me. I've teamed worse than him. She fell asleep with... Joanne? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Go on, you can tell me.
I just feel so pathetic.
Why?
You don't want to know.
Try me.
It's Dennis.
What about him?
I've been seeing him. He wants to meet me tonight.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
No. I think he wants to finish with me.
Come on, come on. What makes you think that?
I don't know. Gut feeling.
Well, why don't you go and see him and just put yourself out of this misery?
Well, I can't. Couldn't cope. I couldn't face the rejection.
You're stronger than this.
No, I'm not. I'm just so scared. I don't know what I'd do if he left me.
Well, would it help if I had a word with him?
I couldn't ask you to do that. What about Phil?
Well, you'd understand.
I'd hate to cause any trouble between the two of you.
Well, why would it? And besides, if it means putting a smile back on your face. Change your plan.
Yes, Joanne?
Let's just say I'll be representing her tonight.
This just gets better and better. Did she pass on that kinky underwear?
I'm here to talk about Joanne, nothing else.
Is she okay?
She'll be fine. No thanks to you. I'll have a large G&T, please. She's in a bad way.
It's not my problem.
See, you're still as charming as ever. Joanne's a young girl living miles away from home. She's vulnerable.
You kidding? She's as tough as old boots, that one.
It's all an act. She's besotted with you.
Besotted? It's only a fling.
Well, it obviously wasn't to her.
My mistake. I keep forgetting all women aren't like you.
And what's that?
A good time girl.
That was a long time ago.
Seems like only yesterday to me.
That from Phil?
Yeah, he called this morning.
You must really miss him.
Like you wouldn't believe. Looks like it.
You're even better looking than I remember.
I think we were talking about Joanne.
I'd rather talk about you. Same again.
Put the poor girl out of her misery then.
So hard pleasing all of the women all of the time.
I'm sure you'll manage.
You're not leaving, are you? You got so much to catch up on.
I've said all I came to say. Another time, maybe.
Hope nobody tells Phil we were in it together.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, didn't he mention he asked me about us?
Yeah, right.
Okay, whatever.
Why would he want to talk to you?
Dunno. Suppose he must feel threatened. What with our history.
And that's all it is. History.
So you won't mind me walking you home then?
I don't need an escort, Dennis.
It's okay, I was leaving anyway. It's on my way. Joanne in?
No, I think she's going to bed. She was planning an early night. You'll have to talk to her another time.
Yeah. It's probably best I don't come in for a drink.
Well, that's just as well, because you weren't invited.
It's okay, I understand.
Understand what?
Nothing, it's fine.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm sure Phil wouldn't allow it anyway.
And you think I need Phil's permission?
It's the impression I got yesterday.
Well, you obviously got the wrong impression.
So you're telling me you wouldn't hit the roof if you heard you'd invited me in for a little nightcap?
Why should he? If I want you to come in, I'll ask.
Well, in that case, I'm still waiting for that invitation.
One drink, and then you're on your way.
Top up.
I said one drink.
Come on, one more won't kill you.
So you haven't changed. Still as persuasive as ever.
So, you've landed on your feet?
I was always on my feet.
You know what I mean?
Phil's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
So, what do the boys down the local nick make of you dating one of Wolford's most wanted?
I gave up my job.
For Phil?
For us.
You always were a risk taker.
What's that?
Yeah. A policewoman with a weakness for bad boys. Very sexy.
You don't often get a second chance in life, and I wasn't going to let anything get in the way, including my job.
It's a funny old world, isn't it? If you'd have told me a year ago, I'd be living across the square with my two sisters.
You never do know what's round the corner.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll get a second chance.
Don't even go there. I love Phil, and I want to spend the rest of my life with him.
You're breaking my heart.
Come on. We were never more than a casual fling.
I still fantasise about our last night together. That was the flashiest hotel I'd ever stayed in. We didn't sleep a wink.
And you conveniently forgot to tell me it would be our last night.
That's why I wanted to make it so special.
You just vanished into thin air.
You know me. Here today, gone tomorrow.
So what's the big secret then? Where did you go?
18 months hard labour. I was sent down.
I knew you were a bit of a wide boy, but
At least you understand now. I was trying to protect you.
it didn't feel like it at the time.
I'm sorry.
No, I shouldn't.
Come on, we might as well finish the bottle. The Kate I remember could drink anyone under the table.
The Kate you remember wasn't in a serious relationship.
We might have been if things had worked out differently.
Don't kid yourself. We were never compatible.
I seem to recall we were pretty compatible in the bedroom department.
But that's about it.
Isn't that the most important one?
Ever wondered why you're still single?
So, how are things with you and Phil in that department?
No complaints. Thanks for asking. Right. Well, I'm glad we've cleared the air, but I need to go to bed now.
On your own?
Good night, Dennis. I'll show you out.
So you won't be ignoring me from now on?
Of course not.
Not even when Phil's back?
Why should I? As long as you promise to put Joanne straight.
I promise. Well, I'll see you around.
Not if I say you first.
No.
What do you think you're doing?
Taking a risk. There was a time when you'd have done the same. I suppose a cup of tea's out of the question.
Look, last night it was a mistake.
Don't say that.
I love Phil and I want you to go now. Sam will be back any minute.
So tea isn't an option then?
Just go.
Come on, Louise. The breakfast is ready. Come on. So he came back then?
Nothing happened.
Of course not. You love Phil?
More than anything.
So what did happen?
We had too much to drink and he crashed out on the sofa.
What did he say?
Look, Joanna, I really don't think you should waste any time on him.
Mate,
It's not worth it. Believe me.
at least I know where I stand. I've been here before. Survive.
What that king then?
Excuse me, Kathleen. Customers. So, what can I get you?
What's your best hangover cure? I don't know. You take a woman out and all they want to do is get you drunk.
Dennis, I want a word.
Better make that 2 coffees. I'll be over there.
How could you do it?
Do what?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Dennis. You slept with her?
What makes you think that?
Come off it. It's dead over. It's obvious. How could you do this to me? I thought we had something going. And then you had to do this.
What are you going on about?
Kate, the state she was in this morning. One night with you and she's all over the place. Set me out of the house. Had to have a lie down. I know a girl will know when I see it. It's clear as daylight she's still hung up on you. But where does that leave me, eh? There's names for men like you.
Kate, did she say anything?
Oh yeah. Told me you weren't interested in me. Practically warned me off. You know, if you had a shred of decency, you'd leave that girl alone, do you hear me? Just with Phil. Stay out of her life. Come on. Kate? Ylang. 3 drops in the bath and a long hot soak. You'll feel like a new woman.
Well, I don't know how much good it'll do, but thanks, Joanne. You've been really kind.
You're all right.
All right, I'm coming. What are you doing back here?
You know something? When you're angry, you're even more beautiful. I bought you this as a replacement for all I got through last night. 2 minutes, that's all.
It's not a good idea.
We should talk. About last night.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, but we wanted it to, didn't we?
No.
2 minutes. I deserve that much.
Phil? You meant to be in Rio?
Yeah, I was, briefly.
Well, how's Grant?
He's out of danger.
Thank God for that.
He's still in intensive care, but he's stable.
And Courtney?
Yeah, she's great. Mum's looking after him.
Peggy must be so relieved,
Yeah. I told her about me and Kate.
And?
Well, that's why I'm back.
She took it bad.
You could say that.
Look, she's worried about Grant, that's all. She'll come round. As soon as she gets back and sees you and Kate together, sees how happy you are, she'll accept it, I'm
You
sure.
know what, Sharon, right now, I couldn't care less. You know, I love Kate more than anything else in the world. If Mum can't see that, then it's her loss, not mine.
Some things are worth fighting for, eh?
They're Kate's favourites.
Mine too. I better get a move on. I've left Vicky in charge of the club.
You've given that half-wit of a brother of yours a push then.
It's not that bad. I just thought it was about time I gave Vicky the chance to show me what she's made of, that's all.
Which means he's overslept.
If you persist in being rude about me and my family... But don't worry about Peggy. You and Kate were made for each other. Anyone can see that. I'm with Phil. And I love Phil more than anything in the world.
You can love someone but still want someone else.
Look, what we had, yeah, it was great, but it's all in the past. My life's moved on, I've moved on. There's nothing more left to say.
It's such a shame, don't you think?
Oh, look, you really haven't listened to a word I've said, have you?
Of course. I'm not stupid. I know what you're saying. But we can at least admit the attraction's still there, can't we?
What the hell do you think you're playing at? Well, just get out.
Who knows what could have happened, eh?
Where you going?
The little boy's room.
Well, hurry up then. Dennis! Phil, you're back.
Yep. All the way from sunny Rio.
They're beautiful.
Did you get me a message?
What message?
Oh, well, never mind. I'm here now, no. You're right, you're not dressed.
No, I just fancied a bath, that's all.
I'm coming.
Phil, this is not how it looks, okay?
All right. What a lovely surprise.
Now, what's he doing here?
He came to see Joanne.
Joanne.
Yes, but she's not here.
So what's he doing upstairs, eh?
What do you think?
He went to the loo.
Oh, yeah. Bursting I was. You know what it's like when you got an urge, you got to satisfy it. That for me, darling.
No, look, nothing is going on. I was having a bath, he turned up, and now he's going.
It's true, mate. She was in the bath, splashing about, making it all bubbly. I just popped in beside her.
What are you doing? Phil, stop it. Look, there's nothing going on.
You're hiding behind your girlfriend?
He's lying.
Come on, I've been waiting
Stop
for
it.
round
Just
two.
give me a chance to explain.
He don't trust you.
Get out.
Okay, beautiful. Give me a shout when Teletubby's gone. I'll be right back over.
Phil, don't.
You stay right there, all right? I'm going to deal with you in a minute. Oi! You just dug your own grave.
Is that right? I'm shaking in my boots.
Yeah, well, you want to be. Because once I've heard her side, I'm coming for you.
You know something? Kate ain't lost her touch. I built up quite a sweat. She loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. Never could. I get the feeling you don't provide the same service. I gave her what she wanted. Just like I used to.
Phil, no.
Go on then, do it! See if I care!
Get off me!
Look, you've got this all wrong.
I said get off me!
Come on, let's go inside and calm down. Come on. Do you want Louise to see you with blood all over you? Phil, please. This is just me and you. Let's go inside and let's talk. Nothing happened.
Oh, yeah, right, of course, nothing happened.
It didn't. He was just winding you up and watching you go.
Look, how stupid you think I am, eh? I mean, look at you. You're on the booze and he's coming down the stairs.
He went to the loo.
And the drink?
I was having a drink.
Alone.
Yeah, I'd had a bath and then I fancied a drink.
In the middle of the day.
Yes, alone. Yes, in the middle of the day. I was feeling unwell.
Then why has he got lipstick on his face? Eh? Your lipstick. Now, do you think I'm blind or something?
Okay, fine. He came to see me.
Came to see you, but I thought he came to see Joanne.
Yeah, well, it started off as Joanne.
Oh, I see. So it started off as Joanne, then it became you. You were second best, but he thought he'd have you anyway.
He came to see me, but it was about Joanne.
All right, what sort of mug do you think I am, eh?
He's been mucking her around. I was helping her out.
Oh, what? By jumping into bed with him?
Why are you being like this?
Is that what happened?
No!
Then why did he have lipstick all over his face? Your lipstick?
Because he tried it on with me.
Oh, he tried it on with you?
Yeah, we were chatting and then all of a sudden he was trying to snog me. So I told him no and I told him to go away.
Oh, so you told him no?
Yes.
But he wouldn't stop?
No, he did stop.
And this was upstairs, was it?
No, down here, in there.
So why was he upstairs then?
I've already told you.
All right, so you said no, he goes upstairs and you have a bath and a drink in the middle of the day with Dennis around.
I can't prove this. You've just got to trust me, but you said that you trusted me.
Yeah, well, I don't.
You don't?
Can I?
But Phil, I mean, this is me. Kate, you're Kate, and you know that I'd never betray you. I told him to go away. I sent him packing.
And that's it? That's all you got to say?
Well, yeah.
Right. Well, that's all I need.
Where are you going?
He's got to be sorted out.
You haven't listened to a word I've said.
I have. You wanted me to hear your side, I have. Now I'm going to deal with him.
You're not going anywhere near him.
Oh, what? You're going to take his side over mine, eh?
No, but you'll kill him.
Let's just get out of the way.
Look, if you've got a problem, then you talk to me. He has got nothing to do with us.
This is between me and him. We got history. The first night I met him, we had a ruck. He's just using you to get at me.
How can you be so arrogant? I had a life before I met you. Dennis fancied me before you.
Exactly. Someone you forgot to mention. Now he's in my house and you're half naked.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
I've got eyes. I can see.
You really think the minute you got on that plane, I leapt into bed with him?
Yeah, I do. I mean, look at you. Take a good look at yourself. You look like a cheap little scrubber.
Go away, Phil.
I'm sorry.
For what? Accusing me of being a liar? Or calling me a slag?
I'm sorry for all of that.
Nothing happened. Do you believe me?
I want to. But just tell me what happened. What was he doing here?
I told you. He came over to talk about Joanne and he made a pass at me.
And you knocked him back?
Do I have to tell you this again?
Listen, it might seem like I'm being paranoid to you, and maybe I am, but you've just been so cagey about the whole thing.
I just don't like being interrogated.
About your past?
No, about anything. We're not like that.
Ain't we?
No. We trust each other.
The thing is, I don't know anything about you at all.
What do you want to know?
Where did you meet him?
In a bar in Brighton.
And how long did you
A
go?
month or two, not long.
Was it serious?
No.
But you liked him?
Yes, officer, I liked him. I liked him quite a
See what I
lot.
mean? You won't tell me anything, will you?
Okay, fine. We went out for a month or two. We had a lot of sex, nothing much else, and then we finished.
So that was it, just sex?
Yes, just sex. Meaningless.
Yeah, well, we both know it ain't meaningless, don't we?
As near as it comes.
And then you chucked him?
He disappeared.
Where?
I don't know. We went in a hotel one night, next day he was gone.
So it's unfinished business then?
No, not at all.
We're not interested?
No.
It was just a bit of fun, a diversion.
Exactly.
So what's the difference between him and me then?
All the difference in the world.
I want to believe this.
Why is it so difficult for you?
I don't know. Maybe I ain't had much luck in trusting people.
Is that why you warned off Dennis?
I didn't. Listen, you're the best thing that's happened to me, and I'm scared of losing you.
And you think Dennis could come between us? You've just got to have a little bit more faith. What can I do? What do you want?
Complete honesty.
Complete honesty.
Yeah.
You've got it. And Dennis?
It's got to be sorted out. I've got a reputation around here, Kate.
Phil, if you see him, you'll kill him. Just let it go. For me.
For you.
Tea?
Thought you was going to get dressed.
Did I say that?
Well, let's skip the tea, yeah? Go upstairs.
I found this upstairs. In the bedroom.
He came round last night.
Oh, right, and you didn't think to mention this before?
What? And have you sent down? You were about to put a brick through his head.
Now, did you sleep with him?
No, I told you. He dumped Joanne and she was upset. So I talked to him.
What, for her?
Yes, in the Vic, in public. We talked and we sorted it out and then he came back here.
What, and you let him in?
What, to talk? Why shouldn't I?
And then what?
We had something to drink and then we talked some more.
Just like old times?
Yeah, we talked about old times and then...
Then what?
And then he kissed me.
He kissed you?
Look, he was drunk and I pulled away and then I let him stay the night, but down here, and you can ask Joanne because she knows. Phil, I was going to tell you, but I was just going to let you calm down first.
Then what is that doing upstairs?
I don't know, he stayed. I mean, maybe he left it in the shower.
No. It was in the bedroom.
Well, then maybe Joanne found it and thought it was yours and she put it there. I just don't know.
Or maybe I should ask him.
Where are you going?
To return this to its rightful owner.
No, Phil, you promised that you'd leave it alone. Look, you can pick it up later.
He ain't coming anywhere near you.
What?
You heard. Now, you're a liar, he's a scumbag, and you ain't ever going to see him again.
You can't tell me what to do, Phil.
You want my trust, you want my respect. Well, you haven't earned it. Complete honesty, that's what we said.
That's what you said. Complete honesty. 24-hour surveillance, that's what you meant.
I'm talking about trust there.
You don't want to trust me, Phil. You want to control me, and that's not love.
You don't know, you just don't know what I've given up.
What you've given up? I gave up my career.
Yeah? Well, I've given up my family.
I understand. You have to trust me. You want real honesty. So let's do it now. Let's do it here. I'm going to be totally honest with you, and if you can't hack it, then let's just forget it. Let's just walk away. I went to see him last night in the Vic. I was curious. We had a good thing, good in bed. I like that. You know I like that. I made myself look nice. Couldn't resist it. You know, make an impact, look pretty. We had a drink. He walked me home. He wanted to come in. I let him in. My choice, not his. He kissed me. Did I want him to? For a second, yeah. I was curious. But the moment his mouth touched mine, I didn't want it. I thought of you and I didn't want it. And that's it. The whole night. Second by second. I can't be more honest than that.
Wanted him, I kiss you.
For a second, yeah. A split second and then it was gone. Don't you dare tell me that you've never felt the same. You weren't sat in that airport bored waiting for your plane. Some nice bit comes along in a skirt and sits opposite and you don't think about it for a second. We can't censor every thought and every feeling, Phil. That's not trust. Trust is about taking a risk on somebody because you love them and because you believe that they love you and you know that they've never deliberately hurt you.
Is that right?
Yes. And that's how I feel about you. Now, are you up for that? Or would you rather just pretend? Well?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up for that.
What about him?
He's got to know where he stands.
Well, that's fine, but then that has to be the end of it.
You got a problem, darling? You need a hand?
I think you've done enough already, don't you?
It's not what you said last night.
Let's go.
Still hiding behind your woman, I see.
This is yours, I believe. Now, you want to play games? You play them on your own. Now, you've just had your last warning.